So they've taken the time to give us a slew of skits today, right? And of course, you know, guys, I'm on the road, so I'm trying to see if I can now push it back into the algorithm and making sure you guys have stuff and reviews for myself to watch. But one of the ones that I was very interested in is the Dalen one. Because the Dalen one, I feel like writers, why never start right here? So like why the Noel thing was just such a waste of time that you could have started at this storyline and I would have been perfectly fine. Let's go.
Not really.
Sit down, please. What's going on?
Dalen, you know I've always loved you. And, you know, sometimes it was even more than I love myself. And when I left all those years ago, I just knew that you would do great in life.
Okay. All right. Is a nice girl, that's number one, right? Again, I feel like if they had remember how Dalen left. The Dalen character left from Amber after the kiss thing with Anthony. Man, Anthony have issues. Him go by Anthony house, right? He goes through this gamut, and then Anthony drape him up. He pushes him down. Whatever it is. Why didn't the writers just make Daja show up at that point in time? Because I feel like this would have fit in that point in time. Because again, now they're now putting him back now into a more serious kind of light. And we can't unsee all of the nonsense with Carter and Noel. And again, hey, I'm not trying to stop anybody's food because Noel could have done something else and Carter could have been used in another particular way. I don't care. You could have put him on screen some other particular way. Putting them with the Dalen characters never worked. I said this is a more powerful, a more believable, a more relatable storyline than whatever they brought us through with that one.
Daja, listen, you don't have to keep dwelling on the past like that.
No. I just really wanted you to win. And I'm glad to see that you did, but it's something that I've been meaning to tell you. Dalen.
So she can't spit it out basically. It's Dalen have a big old boy and she can't spit it out. But it makes sense. Again, I like the moment what she's playing. I like how she's playing the moment. I like how the moment is working. Why them never just give me that senior from start? It's like this is a better. I feel better following a storyline like this because it just makes more sense. It's more relatable. It is more relatable. There are people who has had kids and the woman take away the baby because she thinks something different. It just makes more sense. Why didn't they start us here? That's my question. Writers, me can't fathom. I just cannot fathom. I don't know.
I left all those years. I don't even know how to say this.
What?
After I say what I need to say, if you don't talk to me anymore, I'll understand.
Daja, there's nothing you can tell me in this moment that's gonna make me not talk to you anymore.
I left all those years ago because I had a baby.
Lovely. I like her delivery of the line, of the baby line, or she whispered the line itself, because it's almost like she's giving a lot of inflections and very, very believable, by the way. I hope they keep her like on the show. Again, writers, please, give us, yes, this is a better storyline for Dalen. Coming from with Anthony and Amber, this is where you should have put him. Where it make more sense. Why they doing the Noel thing? Guys, maybe it's me alone again. Maybe O'Neal, maybe it's just you, because you know people going to come on and I'm going to say, O'Neal, it's you alone. Guys, is it me alone that think that this is a better storyline than all of the Noel nonsense them give us so much weeks ago?
baby.
I had your
Why didn't you say anything?
I'm so sorry.
Daja, you left out of my life.
Your future was so bright. I couldn't do that to you.
So
Nice. You know what? I've seen this before with a friend of mine, so I know how this scene itself plays. This is very, very nice, very powerful. Very powerful when the woman will have the child and she might go away for whatever. I don't like it because I feel like any kid you get is yours and you kind of, you bear responsibility for it nonetheless. No matter how tough it might possibly be. But I understand what she has done and it's just a strong thing. When women do this, her decision is a strong one to do as to how she works it. Again, me think she should tell the father because it's always indicative that to tell the father regardless. You don't know how he would have worked it out, but I understand why women do it. And it is definitely a powerful topic. It definitely is.
thought leaving with our child was the thing.
I'm sorry.
Very, very powerful scene. Writers, please, make a goon a round of applause just because of it. Writers, can you please write Dalen only in these roles, like the roles that may make sense? Please don't ever give us another one of those things that you gave us to the Nolan character thing. It's you have degraded the character so much. That is so much work on have to do just to get this back. You could have now built Dalen up on this particular scene from here, so coming off of him and Anthony having the fight because of what Anthony found out about him and Amber. This is where you should have taken us. I don't know why you carry us into the character nonsense and Noel stuff, whatever. And again, I want all of the actors and actresses to get work. So sure, you could have put them in some other storyline versus that thing that you have with Chaotic and Dalen almost look like him to know what him have going on. This is more believable. Now my question is, does Dalen get a DNA test? Come on, test one again in the writers. Because remember, when Dalen was with Anthony, Dalen had all the senses in the world to get a DNA test. So let me see exactly if you're going to give him the same senses that he had with Anthony, or if him senses them just going to vanish away again. But that is me I talk about, ladies and gentlemen. That is me I talk about. It's how them right. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Me need to restrain people with a pen. I don't know. You know what? Give me a take, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to you soon. I'm going to behave myself. It's fine.